Welcome to iLecture Online. In this video, we're going to explore the concept of the dielectric breakdown. What is that? Well, it turns out that every dielectric has two constants. The first constant is what we call the dielectric constant, which is simply a number. And the increase of the capacitance of a capacitor is definitely proportional, or simply proportional, I should say, to the dielectric constant. So if you put in this particular material called bakelite between capacitor plates, you will increase the capacitance by a factor of 4.9. But there's a second constant associated with each dielectric. It's called the dielectric strength, the ability to withstand an electric field so that charges will be kept from jumping across the gap. So we call the distance between plates a gap. We have other situations, for example, when you get very close to high power lines, you want to be very careful because if the gap gets to be too small, charges could jump across the gap through the air and electrocute you. In this case, charges could potentially jump through the dielectric to the other side, to the other plate, and they will do so if the voltage potential difference between the plates or if the electric field between the plates gets to be too strong. The stronger the electric field, or the greater the electric field, the more tendency there is for the charges to be pushed to the other side, because the force that each charge experiences is proportional to the size of the electric field. And we also know that the potential difference across the gap also depends on the electric field, because we know that the voltage is equal to the electric field times the distance. So if we increase the electric field, we increase the potential difference of the voltage between the plates. If we increase the electric field, we will have a stronger force pushing the charges across. And at some point, the dielectric can no longer withstand those forces, and the charges will simply bury a tunnel through the dielectric. It kind of would look like lightning. All of a sudden, you'd have like a spark, and the spark would simply jump across from one side to the other, and a bunch of charges would go across, tunneling a hole through the dielectric, and at that point, destroying your capacitor. So there's a maximum voltage or a maximum electric field that you can have before this would happen. And the question might be, well, what is that maximum voltage? And we'll figure that out in just a moment. Before we do, what we need to realize is that the strength of the electric field is proportional to the amount of charge that you put on the capacitor. Notice that epsilon sub naught is a constant, K is the dielectric constant that belongs to the dielectric. A is simply the physical dimensions of the capacitor, which can change. So that means that the only way in which you can increase electric field is by increasing the charge. So you put more and more charge on there, what will happen is eventually you may exceed the dielectric strength. Also, as the electric field increases, of course, that means that proportionally the voltage across the capacitor plates will increase as well. So now that we know that, let's do an example. Here's a dielectric called bakelite, and the dielectric constant is 4.9. And notice the dielectric strength is 24 times 10 to the 6 volts per meter. That's 24 million volts per meter. In other words, that if this dielectric was a meter wide, it could withstand a potential difference of 24 million volts before charges or current would tunnel its way through the dielectric. Of course, you don't have a lot of capacitors that are 1 meter across. Let's say we have a capacitor that's just 1 millimeter across. How would we find the maximum voltage we can apply before we would violate or before we would destroy the dielectric? Well, the equation here is what will help us. Notice that the voltage is going to be equal to the electric field times D, and notice that the electric field has units of volts per meter, which are the same units as the dielectric strength. In other words, that's what it really means. It means that the dielectric cannot withstand any electric field stronger than 24 million volts per meter. So all we have to do then is to find the maximum voltage. Let's call this Vmax. We'll use the dielectric strength for the electric field times the distance. In this case, let's assume that it's 1 millimeter. Let's see what we get. So this would be equal to 24 times 10 to the 6 volts per meter, multiplied times the distance between the plates, which is 1 millimeter. we'll have to convert that to meters. So 1 meter is 1,000 millimeters. And so let's see that the V max is going to be equal to 24 million divided by 1,000, which is 24,000 volts. So that means that if you put backlight between capacitor plates and the plates are 1 millimeter apart, the maximum voltage you can apply is 24,000 volt. Any more than that, you'll build up too strong electric field and the charges will rush through the backlight, destroying it, boring a hole through it, and destroying your capacitor. If the distance between the plates is 2 millimeters, twice the distance, same strength of electric field, but then since you have twice as much dielectric, you then can withstand a voltage of 48,000 volts. Make it 3 millimeters, and then it would be 72,000 volts and so forth. So the amount of voltage you can withstand is also proportional to the distance between the plates. And that's what we mean by dielectric breakdown.